Coordinates: 10 degrees north 49 degrees east, 10 degrees north 49 degrees east, 10:49 Somalia, officially the Federal Republic of Somalia, is a country in the Horn of Africa. It is bordered by Ethiopia to the west, Djibouti to the northwest, the Gulf of Aden to the north, the Indian Ocean to the east, and Kenya to the southwest. Somalia has the longest coastline on Africa's mainland. Its terrain consists mainly of plateaus, plains, and highlands. Hot conditions prevail year-round, with periodic monsoon winds and irregular rainfall. Somalia has an estimated population of around 15 million and has been described as Africa's most culturally homogeneous country. Around 85% of its residents are ethnic Somalis, who have historically inhabited the country's north. Ethnic minorities are largely concentrated in the south. The official languages of Somalia are Somali and Arabic. Most people in the country are Muslims, the majority of them Sunni. In antiquity, Somalia was an important commercial center. It is among the most probable locations of the fabled ancient land of Punt. During the Middle Ages, several powerful Somali empires dominated the regional trade, including the Ajuram Sultanate, the Adil Sultanate, and the Sultanate of the Galadi. In the late 19th century, the Somali Sultanates was colonized by Italy, Britain and Ethiopia, while European colonists merged tribal territories into two colonies. But in the Eid and Nugal regions, Sayyid Muhammad's dervish movement managed to frustrate the Abyssinians, Italians and British during expeditions against Eid and Nugal regions 4 times, forcing them to retreat to the coast, before finally being defeated in the 1920 Somaliland campaign. Italy acquired full control of the northeastern, central, and southern parts of the area after successfully waging the campaign of the Sultanates against the ruling Majeerteen Sultanate and Sultanate of Hobyo. In 1960, the two territories united to form the independent Somali Republic under a civilian government. The Supreme Revolutionary Council seized power in 1969 and established the Somali Democratic Republic, which collapsed 22 years later, in 1991, with the onset of the Somali Civil War. During this period, most regions returned to customary and religious law. In the early 2000s, a number of interim federal administrations were created. The Transitional National Government, the ICU, subsequently splintered into more radical groups, such as Al-Shabaab, which battled the TFG and its AMISOM allies for control of the region. By mid-2012, the insurgents had lost most of the territory they had seized, and a search for more permanent democratic institutions began. A new provisional constitution was passed in August 2012, reforming Somalia as a federation. The same month, the federal government of Somalia was formed and a period of reconstruction began in Mogadishu. Somalia has maintained an informal economy mainly based on livestock, remittances from Somalis working abroad, and telecommunications. It is a member of the United Nations, the Arab League, African Union, Non-Aligned Movement, and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. Somalia has been inhabited since at least the Paleolithic period. During the Stone Age, the Doyan and Hagizan cultures flourished here. The oldest evidence of burial customs in the Horn of Africa comes from cemeteries in Somalia dating back to the 4th millennium BCE. The stone implements from the Jalalo site in the north were also characterized in 1909 as important artifacts demonstrating the archaeological universality during the Paleolithic between the East and the West. According to linguists, the first Afroasiatic-speaking populations arrived in the region during the ensuing Neolithic period from the families proposed Urimut in the Nile Valley, or the Near East. The Lasgil complex on the outskirts of Hagiza in northwestern Somalia dates back approximately 5,000 years, and has rock art depicting both wild animals and decorated cows. Other cave paintings are found in the northern Dhumbalan region, which feature one of the earliest known depictions of a hunter on horseback. The rock art is dated to 1000 to 3000 BCE. Additionally, between the towns of Laskhore and El Ao in northern Somalia lies Karin Hegane, the site of numerous cave paintings of both real and mythical animals. Each painting has an inscription below it, which collectively have been estimated to be around 2,500 years old. Ancient pyramidal structures, mausoleums, ruined cities and stone walls, such as the Vargade Wall, are evidence of an old civilization that once thrived in the Somali Peninsula. This civilization enjoyed a trading relationship with ancient Egypt and Mycenaean Greece since the 2nd millennium BCE, supporting the hypothesis that Somalia or adjacent regions were the location of the ancient land of Punt. The Puntites native to the region traded myrrh, spices, gold, ebony, short-horned cattle, ivory and frankincense with the Egyptians. Phoenicia,